Barndominium on 5 acres for less than $380,000. Let's break down the numbers so you can see what size barndo you can build and how much income you need to qualify. All right, for this example, we're gonna say we're looking at an FHA loan, 660 credit score. They got about $15,000 saved and they have about $1,100 in monthly debts. We're gonna start up over here on our build details. So since we're looking at $380,000, we're gonna start this number, okay? From here, we're gonna need to minus out what we would call our soft cost, okay? That's gonna be approximately about 6%. And for this, we'll say that's gonna be around $23,000. Well, what's soft cost, you say? Well, that means closing costs. That way you don't have to bring that money to closing, as well as contingency funds. So you're added as a precautionary measure, that kind of thing. So therefore, that would mean you've got left over about $357,000 remaining to go toward what? Your land and your construction of your home build, okay? So for that, let's just say your land was gonna be around $75,000 for your 5 acres, and then your build amount you have remaining is $282,000, okay? So now with $282,000, what do you think you're gonna be able to build for $282,000, okay? For this, let's just say on an average of about $160 to $200 per square foot, you would be able to build approximately 1,400 to 1,760 square feet on your barndominium. All right, but what's the payment on this? And how much money do you need to have for your down payment, okay? So let's scroll over here to our payment side. So starting at $380,000 for our principal and interest calculation, normally we go with around $6 per thousand. So that would mean you're around $2,280 for principal and interest, and this is an estimate. And then you're looking at property taxes, probably around $400, about $175 for your homeowner's insurance, and we'll say $160 for your PMI insurance. That puts your total payment at around $3,015 a month, okay? Now, down payment, how much is the down payment, you ask? Well, that's going to be around $13,000 on an FHA loan. But how much now income do you need in order to qualify for a $3,015 payment? So for that, we're going to start up here, all right? So we're going to say our monthly payment is $3,015. Now we have to add in our monthly debts, which we said was over here, which was around $1,100. We add this together and that equals $4,115. Now to equate for our FHA max debt ratio of 57%, we're just going to take this little trick of the trade. We're going to take that number and multiply it times 21. When you do that, you get an annual income of $86,415. And that is the minimum amount you would need in order to qualify for $380,000.